Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. This is breaking. This is worrisome. I do not know if I should say it's something that's a cause for concern. We are hopeful that the governor himself will react to this swiftly. My colleague is here. We're going to look at this critically, but let's find out really what is going on in Labour Party, as it looks like there's an internal info coming from a reliable source who is so close to the Lagos State governor, who seems to say something very strong. We're going to find out what it is. Before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. But the Labour Party in Nigeria may suffer another political setback if the moves by the Abia State Governor, Dr. Allege Decamp, scales through. If the information reaching is anything to go by, Dr. Oti, the only Labour Party governor, will be joining APC as soon as possible. Well, a source close to the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, said that Oti has been making desperate effort to seek audience with President Tinubu, and part of the reasons is to allow him to rejoin the APC with members of the National and State Houses of Assembly from Abia State, so as to save him and other elected members of the Abia Labour Party from imminent sack by the tribunal, having known that the emergence fell short of constitutional requirements. The source also revealed that part of that deal is to frustrate Obi's cases at the tribunal, since his state is the only Labour Party controlled state, by joining the Lamidi Apapa-led faction, and to give Mr. Apapa the financial backing in order to fight the Abure group and create a deeper fraction within the party, thereby limiting Peter Obi's chances at the tribunal. However, a lot of influential APC members from the southeast are, however, not happy with Oti, and they have told the President Tinubu not to entertain him, citing all the insults, propaganda, and lies Mr. Oti and members of his Labour Party sponsored against him before, during, and after the election. They told the president that it's all a ploy to save himself from being sacked as governor, and that he is also an unstable political character who will also dump the party in another election season if allowed to come back. They cited his haste in restoring pictures of President Tinubu he previously removed after addressing Obi as "my own president." A lot of reactions have been going on. My colleague is here. I want to look at this critically. There's something that caught my attention. The inner insider said something unique, which I think I totally disagree. Is the fact that he said that that he's in a hurry to join APC with his members and the National Assembly, State House of Assembly, and Abia State, so as to save him and other elected members of the Abia Labour Party from imminent sack by the tribunal, having known that the emergence fell short of constitutional requirements. I would say that I disagree with this. I don't know, but I feel that Oti had no problem. I don't even think that his case is in court. So why would they say he has tribunal issues, and how would they even sack him? How would the president sack him? Majority of those in the state assembly are Labour Party. It doesn't add up.
Yeah.
And if you ask me, he has a stronghold in Abia. Yes, he was probably a former APC member, but it doesn't add up. What's your take on this, please?
Well, for the issue of his party, I don't think he was a former APC member.
Okay.
He was with ABGA.
Okay.
During the period 2015 when he contested, but it was given to Igbezu, and later on they went to appeal where he won, but by the time they went to Supreme Court, Igbezu was still being sustained as, the governor of the state. And from ABGA, he now moved to Labour Party. So I don't know if within that period there was a movement from, but it's really ABGA. But, the young man, I don't know much about his, person, but looking at the kind of things he did before entering into politics, don't forget, this guy is an economist. Apart from being an economist, has been a banker for many years. He was the group managing director of Diamond Bank. And with that at heart, before he became the group managing director of, Diamond Bank. He had moved from different banks, UBA, has moved to Face Bank, Intercontinental, the movement. So just the nature of his job clearly shows that these guys are targeting only profitable ventures. They're targeting, he's an economist, and for that matter, so maybe he had looked through and consider that he will be disadvantaged if he stays with Labour Party. But be that as it may, we must also look at the fact that journalists are always out. Some persons, most of the time, informations like this are mostly being sponsored by, the opposition. They will ensure that they roll out everything to kind of quake the foundation of Peter Obi's, stay in Labour Party, and also to send out a message that everybody is leaving Labour Party, so which means there is no trust in Labour. So just like you rightly say, I think at this point we should just wait to hear what Allege will say. But if he intends to leave the party, it will be a huge disappointment, and I don't think that the law will allow him to do that. Though I know that if he moves out, possibly, being that this is the government of APC, they'll do everything to sustain him in office. But I don't think that OT, after enjoying this level of support from obedience, let's be clear here. Whoever he is, no matter his grip on his state, the victory he got was traceable to Labour Party, mostly obedience. You understand? So for him to leave, that will be a blow on his political journey, and it will affect him in future. That's just it.
Yeah, because God bless you. You just summarized it all. Because I can't phantom it. I can't fathom it, because he has already a level playing ground in his state assembly.
Yes. Where so much support.
All of them, majority of them are Labour Party members.
Almost all of them.
So he doesn't even have a problem.
Yeah.
The sovereignty, the way our democracy was such that he is the governor of his state. He's like the president of his state. They can't interfere in as much as they are according all governors respect. They will accord him respect.
Exactly.
But I don't know. But when people say what they say, I don't see Oti doing that. But then again, he's a politician.
Yes.
But what could be the only thing? There's another. We need to also look at it from another perspective. Being that he's the sole Labour Party governor,
there are a lot of things he may not enjoy
on the federal level.
When it comes to the issue of relationship, that's opposition relationship with the ruling party relationship, you will notice at a point that Ebonyi State, it was just like that in Ebonyi State. The man noticed that there are a lot of things he was craving for which he couldn't get, but he knew that if I move, that's Dave Umahi, if he moves to Labour Party, he will have access to Buhari with a snap of the finger. So what did he do? He had to dump PDP, and move over. So he may also be taking that into consideration. And another thing, we do not really know the weight of the case he's having at the tribunal. Don't forget that when he came on board, there were a lot of talks here and there that because of some of the things he did in the party, or how he joined the party and all of that, that is going to hinder him. And I don't really have good knowledge about what that story is all about. But with the fact that I will enjoy financial returns from the president. I need a kind of president that I can access at any time. If there is need for me to get loan from the federal government, I won't have to struggle. A lot of things. So he's also considering that it's better for me to get in now and start enjoying the benefit than waiting till later. Who knows what will happen in future and all of that. So I think that's just the situation. But I doubt. I strongly doubt, because already we are seeing a future in the case of Peter Obi, that Peter Obi may likely carry the day. So why should he be prompted to take this kind of decision, except there are some hidden things we are yet to uncover.
All right, that's where we'll wrap it up. You've said it all, but one thing is certain, I'm honestly eagerly waiting for Dr. Alex Oti to debunk this. I really do not believe this. In all sincerity, from my heart, I don't believe Dr. Alex Oti would want to leave Labour Party for APC, not for anything in the world. But then again, it's left for him to debunk it. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's put in that conversation. What's the take?